What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hi, Aaron. I guess I'll let that pass. You technically weren't too early. Hello, Chris. In this one, we're going to be continuing to build the cave around Playcare. We're live. This is Minecraft. This hasn't been done on stream. I guess it was done on Twitch a little bit. But yeah, this cave, hello, Kiku. You're not too early. Hi, Gamga. Hi, Bun Bun. Hi, Luke. Hi, Horathon. Hi, Georgie Bros. It's like half the people that were in the VC. Crazy. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna be doing more of this. Hello, the Bleeding Legend. I don't know if people will join. Anyone in chat just immediately, like, willing to help here? Because I will open the world. I got two immediately asking. Because I'll probably need help, yes. Here's what we have, though. It looks great so far. I did this segment with Lefty helped me a little bit. And then it was Aaron and Horathon that were doing this part. I think it was those two. Maybe someone else, but I don't remember. How late are you? Just woke up? Alrighty. Chris, it's 3 p.m. for me at least. Unless you're like Pacific time. Or like Alaska has its own time zone, I think. Alaska and Hawaii, I think, share one or something. I don't remember. You're eating garlic bread? Give me some, please. Yeah, I'll open it. So, I will say this immediately. I don't feel like making a pinned message because I'm lazy. But if I don't have you friended, you can't join because I can't get friend requests. I just can't. Microsoft is like, oh, what's that? You wanna see your Xbox social? Nah. So I can't, which is always a great time. So I would have to friend you, and I just don't feel like doing that on stream. I'll do that later if I get reminded. Like if you wanna, not ping me exactly in the Discord, but you know, put your your gamer tag somewhere in the Discord and just make sure that my name is in the message again, not a ping preferably. Mods will ban you for that one, but not actually ban you. But you get the point. Then yeah. Chapter 4 and 5 in the future. I want to get through 3 before I even think about that, because if I don't, my head's going to explode. Also, Chapter 5 doesn't exist. Not yet, at least. No, it's going to the Xbox Game Showcase. I saw there was something about the handheld Xbox that was Silksong related. It didn't seem like it was a huge thing, but it was something, in fact. I don't know. We'll see how long I'm streaming for. Also, hi, Luke. 3 p.m. for you too. I thought you were Central. I didn't know you were Eastern time. Huh. I've been living a lie. Hinted at it. Okay, yeah. They're really just teasing us. I swear this is on purpose now. They can't be, like, accidentally doing this. Do I want to do it like that or like that? Which shape do I follow? I've been following that shape. Yeah, I've been following that shape, so... Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night anyway. I am for the most part. This might change that, though. The hatred I feel for this cave is none other. Okay, I gotta pay attention to that line, because... Oh, this side's the bad side. That's good. I don't know on COD Black Ops 7, which was disappointing. True. Yep. I'm not, like, ignoring friend requests, I swear. Unless they're on Discord, then I might be. I will admit to that one, but... Yeah, I can't get them here, so... I'll try my best to allow most of you to, at some point, get in some sort of work with this. Although I'm running out of room on the credits again, and I'm also running out of colors. I think it's brown and... white or something, or brown and black. I think it's brown and black, because I think I made Horathon white. Or light gray. It's like brown, black, white are the 3. I guess. Yeah. Or brown, black, light gray. One of those 3. Scared to do it. Honestly, just like, don't think about it too hard. The only time you really should be, like, thinking about any of it is just making sure you don't have too much of a consistent... Like, you see how I have 3? Not necessarily there. I guess it's more obvious, like, here. We should have, like, a bunch of 1s. You don't really want to get, like, a ton of those. Generally, it looks fine. Like, there's a lot of 1s you can pinpoint here in a couple rows, but Just try to keep it different in those senses. But, I mean, other than that, whatever. I'm not gonna, like, nitpick your cave. No one's gonna see it anyway, so... I mean, they are gonna see it. There's gonna be... I'm gonna... Trust the process. Chapter 3 is gonna be the most... I'll say advertised out of the chapters that I've made. In a weird way. I have some cool plans. Obviously, it'll get a map tour, but that would imply that I'd be done, and guess what? I'm not done, so... I have to expand the warden's office, and yeah, I expanded the sign already. I had to push the chair out so I could fit more people down there, but unfortunately, that still isn't enough, so... I have one slot left, and then I'll need to start replicating colors. I might show you... I'll show real quick what I did, because I actually really like it. Stay here, both of you, I guess. See, it's color-coded, so you got red and orange. These will get moved down and be brown there. And you got blues, greens, and I guess yellow. Grays, and purples. It's all nice and coded. By color. You are in it, yeah. Everyone who's helped should be in it. Unless I'm missing somebody. If I am, don't be afraid to let me know if you've done something and you're not here and you don't see your name right now. Hi Pinheads. I don't really plan on texturing it, frankly. Again, if some people want to, I have a block palette for it, but like, no, you know? I think our inner school is supposed to picture of a guy laying on the floor with the caption, paint? What? Huh? You might want to be checking in there, Gamga. That's great. If you end up helping at some point, yeah, obviously you'd be on there, but... Because man is the Halloween guy, and he needed to be orange. I think you can agree with me on that. He needs to be orange because Halloween. And yellow is just like the next closest. I was running out of colors. Like, I would have made Kikuo pink, but Pink Piggies has to be pink because pink is in the name there. You are on the board. Hello, Joe Blima. There's a bunch of singers and captured my dream concert right after. What? Nice. That's always good. I'm gonna teleport to you. Ah, you're both just right there anyway. So, okay, I'll explain the plan here, actually. Not that you guys particularly care since you're there. But I think I want to get either one ring further than what I have right now, or two. And then the rest I'm gonna cheese a little bit, which I'll probably still need help with because it breaks my brain. And, yeah. Hello, Deadcool. Hopefully everyone's have a good day or night. I don't think did I say that? I might have. I don't know, but either way. There you go again. Anyone have anything exciting to share? No, I don't. Hello, next level, Ruben. Oh, hello. Good to see you. Probably be on later to help with whatever. Just need to eat lunch first. Alright, go for it. I could go for some food, even though I did eat before the stream. But like, food is food, you know? You gotta... Can't deny that, I guess. I don't know. Tutorial today? What even is today? You should know. Right? It's Sunday? Oh, no, you shouldn't know, actually. I lied. I don't know what it is, though, to be honest. I was having a battle with myself as to which one I wanted to schedule, and I don't remember, so... not that I'd tell you either way, but it's one of two things, which, not that that helps you, but... Hello, Caroline. It is the cave, yeah. Hold on, I'll show in a sec. So, yeah, you know what? I'll show you from the train track. Why not? Let's give you the old, a walkthrough. So yeah, here's what we got so far. Ow, my face. And then, yeah, it goes all the way around. But again, the back is not going to be as well done as the front, probably. Unless, of course, somebody is going to terraform it all this way, but, you know, I mean, I might end up going back and fixing it, but, I'm going to steal Piano's commands. I already have them, actually. Shout out Life and Foundation. Somebody in his server made them for him, and it's basically... I have them off, but whenever you spawn a B, I think it is, it just makes a 3x3 block, and I just changed the dripstone to coarse dirt, so... Hello, Mexico country. Yes, I do remember you, actually. Add the Poppy Playtime texture pack? No, I don't plan on it. I'm thinking about making a texture pack to make the grab pack hands so I can use them in the tour. Like, I just change... I don't even know. Like, what are two things I would never use in this map? Like, the icon for, like, the bell or something. You know, just, like, some icons so I can hold them... Well, need to be... One of them would need to be a firework rocket, probably. But, like... You know, like, have a firework as one hand and then the other so, like, you can hold them and stuff. I don't exactly know what I'm doing yet, but I just had that idea and I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. It's gonna be oopsies, I missed a block. Favorite project to make? Little Nightmares 2 is definitely number 1. I think that was my all-time favorite. This is a fairly, I think, solidified second. Although Badham is sneaking up there. I've really enjoyed making Badham overall. And Granny was fun that I remade recently. Hello, P2U. Hello, Laserwolf. Had to really think about that for a sec. Not you, Laserwolf. Last time out for I don't know. I don't remember when you got timed out, frankly. Finding Frankie. Yeah, no, I can go back in. That's fine. Getting tired of building Badham. It's fresh enough for me still to where I don't feel that. Sometimes with this, I'll be like, oh, just make it end. But generally, it's fun. It really just depends on the part, you know? Some parts are quite the joy, and then others are not. Playcare Cave, yup. That's what this is, unfortunately. It's also, I should say this, this isn't, for those of you who care, I guess, this isn't perfectly accurate. I kind of have like the way I describe it to, I think it was Lefty I was talking to about it, is like, imagine the Playcare Cave, or like, look at a picture of the Playcare Cave, then get rid of that picture, then try to memorize the cave, and then build the actual cave kind of sort of 50% off of what you memorized from the picture. That's pretty much, you know, what I'm doing here, because, you know, I don't really see the need to do much else. Actually bump it out a little bit there, because it feels like it's a little flat. Yeah, it looks good, overall. I am missing blocks, though. Just on this flat part. Seems like that's all. What? Why, D-Jock? If I am legally allowed to know. Also, hi. It's a great thing to join in to say. I've got a lot of those, but sure, I'm gonna go for it. Oh. Oh my god. It's It's one thing to complain, but when you're driving me insane. Real. Almost there, not really. Not even close. We can pretend that we're almost there, and then I can pretend to be like, yippee guys, we'll be done. That's like the meme, like, oh, you can finally fix your cars. It's just like entirely totaled. It's the recreation of that, I think. I don't know what's going on. This wall's about to be too flat, so let me do one of these. Oh my god, same thing here. Oh my goodness gracious. Dude, that sneeze just triggered everything. Snap. Thank you, Kiko. Dude, that might have aged me 50 years. Jesus. I'm okay. I'm just... Is there really any proper commentary for this, honestly? Like, we caving. That's it. Okay, we're going back out, finally. Hello, Thunderbird. I am... Jesus. Oh, give me a sec. Hello, Benny. I am planning a couple things, Caroline, but I legally can't tell you what. Intense cave building, yes. Hello, FJH. Playing Delta in Chapter 4 to get the secret bosses. Hollow Knight reference. I get it, because... I don't know. Welcome back, RN. Uber's doing some amazing innovations here? Nah. Sure, if you want to join RN, that'd be awesome. Chapter 2 tour. Was that the first video you found, Blading Legend? I'm just always curious. That goes out too far, I feel like. Hey, that's not alright. Hey, you could join us, TJ. Peer pressure. The space is getting less. How? Oh, because I'm not going as... I'm just like kind of curving. Okay, yeah, no, because they're getting closer together rather than like, you know, that distance. We've never made something like that before. Oh wait, what did you say? I made a thing called route share where you show up to a predetermined location with a bunch of people and predetermined route with them. Yeah, nah, surely there's nothing like that. There's no like big service or anything that would do that, right? Like no, I don't see why that would be a thing, you know? There's no like, no, we wouldn't have an area like with that, but imagine like if they added that and instead with like actually proper stops and stuff, you know, Gamga? Like you could say take me to, or no, not take me to, but it's like, you know, they have like a whole area in the city dedicated to an Uber stop. Like that'd be so much better. I wish that had been done before, totally. T-Jock, the one advice I give is, I guess if you kind of look at the way that I'm shaping it, it's just a lot of like random ins and outs and angles and stuff. It's not really crazy, and then try to avoid a lot of, I guess, like this where you see it's a lot of, I guess it's 1 2 here, which is fine, but like if you just have like a large one diagonal somewhere like that, that's not terraforming, but that's just an example. Try to avoid that, but like generally it's not really, you don't have to do anything perfect. That is way too square, by the way, but I don't think I'm gonna change it because it's fine, whatever. No one will notice. That is not the right block. It's not easy, but also I'm not being particularly picky with how it looks, you know, so... Should also mod, no, yeah, that's true, but like... Nathan can do that. Nathan's not even here, but... I gotta pick on someone, so... Hello, Minecraft tutorials. So much dirt? Yeah, it's a dirty boy. I mean, yeah, that is true. You are chop liver, correct, Kiku? Well, you're also in the world, so... That's why I didn't mention you. It's so unnaturally flat, but I don't really know how else I could have formed it. I don't think... See, I don't really think there is a knowing, right? Like, I don't think you can look at Terraform and be like, yeah, that's how you do it, you know? It's just kind of thoughts and prayers. Maybe it'll look good, maybe it won't. Are you willing to take that risk? Although, to be fair, the terraforming I'm doing right now is probably better than the terraforming I did in LN2, but... Just standing there menacingly? Where are you, actually? I'm curious. Oh, you're in Spectator. Oh, interesting. Hey, me unspectate you. Bye. Whoa. Is it a bird? A plane? A person? Tutorial in the cave block for block? Nuh-uh, not happening. Who would torture themselves for such an action, D-Jack? I'd make you follow. I might just do what I did for the cave in statues. It's fun sometimes. It gets boring quick, but it's not the worst thing to do in this game, I guess. But you'll see when we get there what I did with it, because yeah, I had one, I think, member input, and they said it was overall kind of difficult, but better than doing the whole thing via, you know, a block for block tutorial. So we'll see. Hopefully y'all won't hate it too much. Only problem is that cave is like, you know, probably a tenth of the size of this one. Yes, and hi Lefty, you can join. If you are willing to help. Got done blowing up your entire world? Yeah, D-Jock told me. So glad you're gonna hopefully not bring that energy to my world. Rejection has me terrified? D-Jock? Hello, Tyler. Cave. I always think of the talk me down line instead of that one. It's quite big, and hello, Echo. Hello, Adric. You're... Adric? Adric. Oh, my brain. You're building Poppy Playtime Chapter 2? Nice. Sounds like a fun time. Apologies for probably butchering your name not once but twice. It's unfortunate. I'm a little dyslexic, but it's okay. Not actually, at least probably. I guess I could be. You never know. Is that like your favorite, T-Jock? It's like, again, I can vibe with it for a little bit, but I do start hitting points where it's like, okay, I want to be doing something a little more interesting than this. Alrighty, Lefty. See you later. I think on the last tour, out of any song, I was shocked they played Save Me From My Angels. I like did not expect to hear that one live, but it sounded really good. It's not your top favorite, but it's really good. Yeah, that's fair. One of those I don't really remember, like, I guess not one of the ones that I look at and I'm like, hell yeah, but still a good song. Alright, so what the frick am I supposed to do with this now? This is just where it becomes like, okay, really, guys? Where you see 2 bronze? Reject room, I believe. It would be the room you're talking about. Okay, so now I have to connect this to this, right? I gotta play a little nice game of connect the circles. I played for Terra and Tour very recently. Really wish I was there. Fair. I'm so mad. I wanted to see Pop Evil live, but it was like the day or 2 days after the Citizen Soldier concert. And it wasn't like nearby, so it just wouldn't have made sense to do. Hi, man. I can tell you I would not have been 10 6 years ago. Hope that helps. Power's the worst in Chapter 2 building. There's some late rooms I really didn't like during the whole mommy chase and stuff. Hi, Nathan. The difference between voice in 22 to 23 is insane. 21 was a crazy year, too. I think Chapter 5 will be defeating the prototype. I hope so. I mean, they did say his home is the labs, so... I would hope that's what's going on. But I guess we'll see. Nice. Multitasking right now? Crazy. Let's do a poll. Not 4, right? Yeah, 4. I love being able to spell. It's great. 10 out of 10 would recommend. What else is there? I guess the current thing that I'm working on I'll throw in here. Not that it particularly... I guess I could have split up the slash, but whatever. Chapter 2 and 3. Well, right now I'm just kind of building a cave. I'm not really, like, exactly relating it to the game, but... Generally I do have some sort of resource so I can see the game properly and actually know what I'm building, rather than just hoping and praying. Comes at home at 50% immediately. I think that might be the most interesting for me as well. I'm not gonna like making it. I can tell you that right now, but I don't think it'll be the worst in the world. Hello, Family King. I'm sure I have, but it's been years since I would have. I don't know, Gamga. Not that much further. Let me see, Aaron. Oh, yeah. Other than the massive gap, but I actually really like the way that rock turned out right there. That almost is exactly how I wanted it. To, like, be very obviously there, you know? That's good. So the first secret boss, I'm gonna just speed around to around mid game. Oh, it will be a lot of terraforming. You're so right, Nathan. Probably chapter 3, 2, 1 on your Xbox, so close to killing catnap. That boss fight's fun, honestly. I like that one. Just immediately lose that row. I didn't want it anyway. It's fine. Going tornado hunting in Roblox? Nah, do it in real life. Hello, Jay. Building Hello Neighbor in Minecraft Act 1. Collaborated with JD Game. JD Game's neighbor house, your player house, and your basement. Nice. It's a good combo. Yeah, I have. He's a cool guy. I like him. Hopefully we'll be doing something again soon. I don't know where he's at right now, because we were going to do like a mini game build, like a what do I want to call it? King of the Hill kind of style. But yeah, he, I believe, got caught up with life. I don't know. I don't talk to him actively, so. But yeah, hopefully that'll happen soon, because he's a fun one to collaborate with for sure. I really think there's any YouTuber I've collaborated with that I, like, would say anything bad about, you know? I don't really see anybody, like, or think of anybody that I'm like, oh, I hate them. A couple of them I don't talk to anymore, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad YouTubers, you know? Steve! There's a half of a ring. Nice. Where are you, actually? Oh, you're up here. I see. Are you up here? Oh, yeah. Nice. Actually, that's 3/4 of a ring. Get it right. I know somebody else probably did the other quarter. But is that a hole? No, I'll patch it for now. I was thinking about leaving it, but yeah, try to just watch the holes a little bit. I think at some point I'll add some back because I would love to have some natural light to emit a thing. Okay, now you're no longer Steve. I wasn't saying that. I was just pointing out that you were Steve. Gosh, some people. Probably done every act for Hello Neighbor, but will you do a tutorial on Hello Neighbor 3? I'm not going to do demo, but I'll probably end up doing full game. Bye, RN. But I really won't know for sure until the game's out, because it could be like Hello Neighbor 2 with the mayor's house where I just don't want to do it, you know? That is an option, but we'll see. As of the current moment in time, I do plan on it, though. Sarah Horodon. It's looking great. Thank you, Benny. Kikuo is here, and then it's here, or not Hero Brain Bros, Georgie Bros, and Horathon. And then RN just left, obviously. Beat. Theater incident is like Final Destination 4. I would, again, I'll keep saying this, but I think the theater incident is another example I can use here. I love like a game based off of it, like a spin-off. Like even a short 20-30 minute game about it would be cool. That isn't Project Playtime, might I add. Sorry, Project. Loved you when you were good. Don't love you anymore. But, yeah. So, if people have me friended, they can join, but because I can't get friend requests on Microsoft, I'm not dealing with trying to add people on this particular stream for that, so. Yeah, definitely there will be opportunities where people could friend me. Generally, I usually say Discord server. I'll, like, tend to that more. But... Hello, Potimer? Play SN again? Who would we realistically get, though, Gamga? Like, in your mind, who would we... Who would we be able to get online, I guess? Hello, H-Doggy. You're not too late, no. XD's Ghost. Yeah, that's valid. I mean, maybe gaming, bro? It's the only other person I could think of that's actually still around. Hello, Nico. Cave moment. Just, I'm currently terraforming, like, directly in front of Playcare. As you can see, that would be Playcare, and this would be me. What are you, H-Dog? Already, you got it, boss. I'll surely remember that for more than 15 seconds. What'd you say again? I'm joking. My memory's sometimes bad, but it ain't that bad usually. Does he even have Secret Neighbor, though, Gamga? I didn't think he did. And also, he's online, like, once a year. It really depends for me. Like, I can remember things sometimes, but other times I don't. I guess it's more so, do I want to remember this, yes or no? And even then, sometimes it faults, but... Like, after I finish this section, I'll show off the gas production. Somebody has cape on Kikuo, I'm guessing. Because that generally changes the color of your elytra. Most importantly, will not cause problems. Stream snipers! Anyone remember that with Among Us? Sorry if you were the person who did that. Because I don't remember who it was, frankly, but I remember the stream sniper that just immediately got voted out for it. That was probably one of my favorite gaming moments. Most annoying, but also favorite. Ratting me out and then just immediately getting getting ratioed by everyone in the game. Bunch of huge blue ones. Crazy. How far do we go here? Literally nowhere. Unrelated to the current thing at hand, but I think tomorrow we'll have an interesting Twitch stream. I know there's not one on the schedule, but it'll be an early morning, I think, assuming everything goes to plan. Wow, look at the little square I have left. And then the cave is totally done. Just, like, don't look anywhere around me for just, like, a second. There's nothing there. Right blocks out. Are you meaning placement of the blocks or like the actual material like that I use? Like for example here I'm using coarse dirt. Just confirming, because those technically have very different answers. Ball game? Yeah, absolutely, Georgie Bros. It'll be probably in a public VC, so anyone who's in the server can legally join. Just they probably should join specifically, you know, the game, not just the VC to join the VC. Placement? I mean, for this, there is nothing. Again, it's kind of just me, like, as I mentioned a little bit ago, the way I'm doing this is imagine the Playcare cave in your head, or like look at an image of the Playcare cave in your head, or just in general, and then get rid of the image out of your brain and just try to memorize it, and then build roughly off what you memorize, and just kind of, you know, get a shape. That's what I'm doing. There's no real specific correct or incorrect thing going here, but generally I try to use just like rough placements of furnitures and rooms and just see if it works properly, and usually it does. Loch Ness Monster? Is that what you're talking about, Gomga? See you later, Adric. Nice. I see you hiding up here. Again, I know the Loch Ness Monster, but I don't think so. I might if you say it, but... Catnap! Oh my god! Alright, I'm gonna go show gas production. How do I get into Playcare? Oh yeah, the fan. Old minigames? Immediately when you say that, I think of the additions... Like a Lytrafly minigame and the Spleef. Oh, it wasn't Spleef, it was the weird version of Spleef. Huh? I've been pranked. Did the fade not happen? Scottish name for a lake? Oh, then yeah, that's... Okay, so you ask me if I have brain cells by knowing something, and then you say something that's cultural. Okay. Maybe, I'll let you know, Jay. Better get on already, Chris. But the only thing that's changed, I will show this room, actually, because I don't remember if I showed this one or not on a YouTube. I think I did, but... I'm trapped, help. And then whoever this is... Oh, yeah! I forgot that I had the fade set up, but nothing else. But yeah, here's the catnap boss fight so far. It's just walls, but... There's not a ton going on in here anyway, detail-wise. There's a couple things on this wall, there's a couple random pillars around, and then there's just obviously the middle, which I have to do. But pretty much there. And then hopefully this video will be next week, that's my guess. Exactly a week from today. I know from Loch Ness Monster before that, Gamya. Loch Ness Monster is fairly obvious, but I didn't know. I guess that kind of makes sense. Lake Ness, you know? Kirkland, question mark? The Costco brand? I think that's Costco. I don't remember. Alrighty. Okay. I don't think I want to actually... No, yeah. I like working up and down from the lines, so we'll keep doing that. I'm gonna lose brain cells very fast here. Do you have a reason to not believe that? That's crazy. Gaslighter. Only one lake in the whole of Scotland used to be a lake with the goat. It's named after betrayed William Afton? Oh my god, he betrayed William Afton. I can't believe him. Sorry, I feel like there's nothing else that I naturally could say there that wouldn't, you know? I just had to say it. How am I gaslighting you? What did I say to you that would be classified as gaslighting? Lake is named after Henry. No way. For some reason, when I'm in bed and I get up too fast, your eyes do the fade transition on your face. I also have that happen. Yeah, it's not fun, but sometimes it's like, just like, and sometimes I like feel like I'm actually about to like pass away right then and there. Okay, look, I have to finish a room, like, and it's gonna take me 20 minutes to edit it, probably. Not actually 20, it'll take a little longer than that. I don't really see it taking longer than that, you know? Is a lake named after an almond? That's definitely what you just said. Alright, let me just just pull the old chiropractor move. Hit you with a WWE Grand Slam, you know? How to build a city in Minecraft. Step 1, build 3 blocks. But I'm gonna do some off-screen building. Alright, that's how you build a city in Minecraft. Real. I swear, though, like, I try to generally not do anything like that. The only time I'll ever do a time lapse is if it's, like, filling in a wall or something or repeating a pattern. But, I've had some comments that I would think that the person actually, or people think I'm like that, apparently. Hopefully I'm not. I mean, I'm not going to say the tutorials are easy to follow, but at least I have every step. I got that much going for me. There's Chris. Get a stream week, 1 YouTube, 1 Twitch every day for a week straight. I'm thinking about it, yeah. I'm just trying to, like, play my cards right. The only thing is it'd have to be... Because I also have the marathon I want to do soon. I'm scared it'll mess with that a little bit. If I did one, like, now. But I kind of can't do one after the beginning of July, really. That is good, too. Here, Jay. I always like that. Because, again, there's some people, like... some people that don't agree with that opinion, but... I do realize I go fast in them, but... I think for the most part it's followable. I've followed some of my own tutorials because it's funny. And, you know, it seems like it's reasonable enough. But I also do have the, you know... One, I know how I'm going to go about it. And two, I've built the build twice already by that point, so... Stream Week 2.0. Stream Week times 2. Hello, BFDI King. Where? That. Like, what are we talking about? I'm too slow for you. Okay, well. That might be the British skill, or my bad, the Scottish skill difference, Gumga. I don't know. I guess in some parts I do yap a little bit, but... Hello, Bendy. Some Bedrock. Bedrock's not that bad to build with overall. I mean, having to do this all by hand is something, but... It's not overall terrible. I just don't really use World Edit in general. Even if I was on Java, I feel like I wouldn't. The yellow thing. There's 2 yellow things, unfortunately. Are you talking about the train track over there or the Home Sweet Home Nightmare section? I'm assuming you're talking about the Nightmare section because that one's more out there. Put on team on this again. I forgot he had another channel. If you want my 2 cents, I really don't see him being active on that. It does seem like he struggles to keep up with his own channel. Not in a, I don't mean that in like a negative way against him. Just he, you know, he's got other things to be doing, I suppose. home thing? Okay, I'll show that in a bit. Because I did actually add more to it. Opponent 2 is getting an update. And what does it include, T-Jock? Do we know that? Is it going to be another embarrassing DLC? Sorry, that DLC was one of the most boring things I ever played in my life. Someone is being added to the credits. That's odd. Requirements to be mod for lives. There really isn't any set requirements. It's not like, oh, you have to be, you have to have a medical degree or anything. I'm not, like, entirely crazy about that. It ends up kind of boiling down to how often are you in stream, and do I kind of see you as somebody who I would trust with moderator powers. It's not something you would get within even, like, it might not even be a year's worth of streams. You know? Collect these few things, I get a cutscene. Yeah, exactly. For a game that won't even be out for another another 2 years. Not 2 years, but you get the point. I didn't make any grab pack thing. What are you specifically referencing? Because I haven't done anything with mods, really. Yeah, you're definitely Man the Mannequin is definitely not a moderator. See that blue wrench? That's actually a lie. It's all a scheme. Channel is too precious. Yeah, exactly. I feel like part of it is also you kind of show up when you want. I don't mean that in like a bad way. Just like, you know, you show up whenever you feel like it. I did see that, T-Jock. I almost said something, but I decided you would have already seen, but I guess not. You're just slow. I'm just faster than you. I'm just like that. What can I say? That too. Yeah, exactly. He's writing again? It's crazy. Next one would be you. I gotta make sure I have enough space to actually add stuff. What? Oh, PlayStation notification. What have I done here? What is this? Does this look fine, though, overall? Yeah, it's a little weird. I might patch these holes so it is a bit smoother, but... Yeah, and then I can actually, like, do something with you. Yeah, that's fine. A little weird, but it's fine. Tutorials on PlayStation. That's a trick question. Well, not actually. It's more so like a... How do I answer it? Because all of the old ones are before... I think Alpha 1 was when I started to kind of switch, but even then it was a little bit 50-50. But, I'll... I still use PlayStation as like an alt account so I can look at the build rather than having to memorize everything. Sorry, I just it's got a text and I don't exactly know how I feel about it because it doesn't quite make sense, but I'll tend to that in a sec. I'm caving. Five out of 10. I mean, now 0 out of 10. I think overall probably like 3 out of 10. Ah. But all of them now. I'll just respond with a question mark. That works. Dynamic. Who just gave this to me? Oh, I wonder. Interesting. Sorry, Kiku. I didn't mean to blame you. I definitely did, actually. I would do it again. Ring finish? No, sorry, no, you're good. I do like the questions. Gives me something to yap about. Hell yeah. Don't touch me, please! So 600 subs today? Congrats. Why are there bees? I missed. I don't know. Here, wait, I got it. Leave him. Hello, Freddy. Is he dead? Why are there bees everywhere? Don't give them any ideas now, Kiku, though. Notebook ready. Get a better MC tuber to 1,000 billion to 2025. A lot of it is just patience, honestly. Like, especially because of the YouTube algorithm, you can't really like expect to blow up immediately. You can't be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna post a tutorial, boom, instant 1 million subs, you know? But just eventually you'll start to get it on your own. I can't really necessarily give you like particular tips because I think it works differently for everybody. You have different ways of going about it, but just I guess the one thing for sure is make sure you know like everything for the build, and obviously you can edit and stuff in case you end up doing something wrong in the tutorial and you can edit that out, you know? But yeah, the more you do, the more you'll kind of start to understand that, because for me, for the longest time, I like would make mistakes and just stare at it for 15 minutes and be like, I don't know what I just did. But I've started to kind of, you know, figure it out more. So yeah, it's really just a lot of practice, and obviously you always try to do suggestions if you can, and I guess listen to feedback for the most part. Obviously some people are just not gonna give you the most particular feedback. Hold on, I'll teleport in a sec. And there's one other thing I wanted to say. But I don't remember what I wanted to say, so. Ooh, spawning mobs. Funny. I mean, yeah, I think that's a good part of it. To have some sort of, character, but character's not the most important thing, I don't think. Again, you'll I think see as you go, you'll get better. Like I guarantee you, if you followed one of my tutorials from 4 years ago and then followed my most recent, it'd be a lot more clear. The most recent would. You mean the bald man, Gamga? Is that who you were talking about? It was public, so I don't know why. That's weird. I'm sure he'll accept whatever follow requests. Because it seems like he pays attention to that enough. Seeing how he is with the... Seems like he follows back a lot of people too. Yes, that should be correct. He should have the verification symbol. If he does, then it's right. If he doesn't, then you're wrong. But that is in fact his name. What is going on? I don't know anymore. Oh my god, he's dead! Oh, Lord. Okay, well... That was the fall. Terrible, apparently. Hi, Gaming Pro. Yes, perhaps, Gomgun. Perhaps. Did it just, like, entirely pull up the wrong account? So odd. Almost there. Of course there's a fake one. I don't understand why he particularly has been so plagued by the fake accounts. Like, I really don't. The amount is absurd. Like, I feel like I'm seeing something about one every single day. It's ridiculous. Me when Instagram's promoting the incorrect accounts. It's like they want it to spread. I swear, if I go over there and his bones are just like on the floor. Oh no, he just dead. Kinda looks like a Ban character. You're welcome. So Huggy looked in the chapter 2 trailer. Oh, my poor man. One more quarter and we're done too. Checked it for October. You should be. I'm already ready for the next one. Myself. Which will unfortunately be another, like, year, probably. It seems like they come near me once a year, precisely. What is going on over there? Alright, guys. Alright. Whatever. I give you an idea? Oh no. I know it does that sometimes with the textures, like, because the texture is a random direction, and, you know, sometimes it'll make, like, a square. You know, I didn't, but now that you mention it, I do see it. In my vision, at least. Pink! Your hair looks like watermelon. Also, what are we copying? Who's copying? Oh, Chris changing his skin. I see, I see. You're right, I am a watermelon. How'd you know? Whoa. Must have been that watermelon. What sucks about this side is I think this is the first bottom segment I've done that didn't actually have the floor of the cave filled in. So it's gonna be awkward to work with, I think. We'll see though. I'm gonna like start. Oh Lord. No. Surely he wouldn't be that bony, right? He is precisely noodles, yes. Huggy's a watermelon? Since when? I would have eaten him years ago if I knew that. Sounds weird. And we're trying to just like get rid of these dumb one diagonals that are showing up everywhere. So we kill him in chapter 5. We just slurp him up like a noodle. Again, still sounds weird, but I don't really think there was a non-weird way to say that one. Well, I gotta make sure I go down enough so I don't hit that. I should. I mean, it slopes fairly down fairly quickly, which actually means I shouldn't curve this one out so much because I'm gonna have to be going practically straight down. So I could make it a cliff though. Yeah. It looks tasty. I don't know about all that. Did you actually, like, make him a... Don't really know what I was expecting. Catnap or the Ink Demon from Dark Revival? Is he the one that's, like, hobbled? He is, right? Catnap feels like he'd be strong for some reason. Like, absurdly strong. Alright, just gives me that, like, imposing vibe. Tall one, which... With hooves? Oh, the, like, big guy. Oh, no, I'm thinking of chapter 1, or Batum, I mean. Or you in chapter 1, I guess, when he chases you, because I feel like that one's hobbled or something. There's one that's, like... there's one that's, like, an old one that just does not... They don't work like it used to. I feel like Ink Demon though, still. I don't think Catnap would get obliterated, but... Rexic and Batum. That's not how you spell that word, but close enough. Watermelon. Look, you even got like the green. You got the green right there. I believe it's like that, I think. I think so. What did you just give me? Wither. I'm withering away! Anyway, there's a special video. There's not special video, but extra video this week. I won't tell you what day it is, nor when, or what, but just know there is one. Tell me anyway, cause like funny, yeah, but what if I just didn't in theory? I want to go in a little bit. So it has a little bit more shape rather than just straight down and out, you know? See you later, Horrorthon. Hello, hyena boy. Welcome back, Adric. You talking about the dog, T-Jack? The dog's name is Pickle. What's the face? I kind of see it. Yeah, I kind of see it. Like, this part's the neck down here. And that'd be the actual, like, cranium. There's two dogs? There is. Someone else's, I believe, his wife's. Oh, it's still in the same house either way, so. Name comes from The Office, of course it does. Checks out. So glad you're providing me with all this lore information, DJ. It's great. I don't have Discord open. I generally have it closed on streams now. I used to have it open on Twitch streams, but yeah. Whole lot of extra work. Just for something I'm not even gonna use, and it's just gonna bother me to see a ping show up. Whoops. Putting the boxes in the reject room. Oh yeah, that's a fun part. One of those time-consuming bits for sure. Board of Heart 28. If you're doing the boxes, I feel like it'll be almost done, right? I feel like that was one of the later things in the part. I don't remember. It's been a while. But I feel like it was. Wow. Almost. I got this little shape left. Slowly eating away bit by little bit. At this section. Yes, it is a Dog Day reference, by the way. The stone tunnel that leads back to the game station. That wouldn't be in 28, though. That'd be... Oh, no, I guess 28 would be... the end of Reject Room and then that, like, that railway. Yeah, the guy who is so sad, you're right. Wow, it finally flattens out. Look at that. I gotta trim this down a little bit, though. Because the dirt when I'm going under it. Pick up the texture chicken. Cannot handle concert. Piper will be stubborn and territorial. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I think that makes sense to my brain. I don't know. Statue's fun. It definitely wasn't the worst room, but it wasn't the best either. There were definitely better rooms, I think. Almost done this ring. Just a little more. Whack-a-wuggy. Whack-a-wuggy's not bad. That yellow part's a little weird, but it's honestly not that bad. It's easier than a lot of the other parts. Like, I'd say statues overall is harder than Wuggy. Wugster. Although the Wuggy room itself is a little annoying because it is, you know, all pixel art. Worst fun to me? That's good. Yeah, that was a decent section. I don't think it was my favorite, but well, I guess it probably actually was. Because I definitely didn't like statues or Wuggy more, and the game station section was a nightmare. Nice. God. What is going on? The whole graveyard back here? What the hell, man? Part of me's tempted to leave that. No one will see it anyway, so... I mean, let me show Home Sweet Home. Or the Nightmare Sequence, rather. Since we're done 2 arches. Or rings, I mean. Well, I guess I did 1 in this stream. An hour and a half for a ring. Those aren't the smallest rings, but they also aren't the biggest, which I think shows the glaring problem with doing all of it by hand like that, because the cave is massive. And we got those fence legs, true. I had some troubles with just recording. I had a couple situations where I screwed up, but... Which I think is why I didn't like it. Plus, there's so many parts for one room. But I guess it definitely could have been worse. I think it just has been the most annoying so far for me. So I did some of this on a YouTube and some of this on a Twitch. And it's still not done. You'll know when it's done. That's all I'll say. You'll know when it's done. Very odd. I don't remember which way it is. No, it was left there, wasn't it? Yep. And yeah, this is the where I am right now. I'm at the bit where you just like turn in circles for 15 minutes, which I'll probably just do with a series of teleporters, but you can see we're there. Not been fun overall. It's been a little bit annoying, but we'll see how it goes. After that section, it's like pretty much the end of it almost. That'll probably be again a Twitch stream. I don't think I want to do an official episode of this until Home Sweet Home is actually being started. How's this cave look without night vision? A little dark. Oh, Lord. Hell yeah. Playtime go forest too with the random stuff. True. Just would have to be all at the back if you were going to make anything questionable. Do I want to bring out the commands yet? Probably not, because the front needs to be done first. And maybe another ring back, but I ain't doing all that right now, so. How bad would this ring be? It's thinner, so. Do a tour? Yeah, once the map's done, I will. Obviously, I gotta get there first. Do I want to do it? I just like I'm doing where I want to go. I could just go off of what they have finished, but I feel like it'd be better to just keep working from what I have, and then it'll mesh whenever it meshes. Which I guess will be the next ring after the one I'm about to probably do, actually. I mean, that's... Yeah, I'll do a couple, probably members only, like, update videos. It'll just show everything that's going on, especially as I try to make some of it functional to some extent. But there's another part to it that I can't actually say yet, and you'll see why at some point, but not yet. I guess I'll start with this side since I've been doing this side first, normally. Frick. Okay. See you later, Idric. Boink. Boink, boink, boink. Non-stop stream until it's all finished. Yeah, you wish. No shot I could cave for that long without, well, caving. This probably won't be an insanely long one. Random ink machine in the middle of the forest. No, probably not. That is not the priority, sir, right now. Hello, cool gamer. Not in the stream, no. But eventually, yeah, I'll finish it. Just like, I mean... I mean, like... It took an hour and a half to do, well, half of what you're seeing here out of this particular space around for me, and then there was other people helping, obviously, but I just could not physically. Probably. No, wait, it was here. I was like, where was I again? I forgot. Dirt would be a good texture block, yeah. The difference, honestly, isn't that noticeable between dirt and coarse dirt. So, I mean, it'd only be noticeable up close, but definitely would work. It's fairly random. I try to kind of have the cave in mind when I made the lines, but even then it isn't perfect. Heard it break, but I didn't know what it was that actually had broken. Yeah, this one isn't terrible. I think as I get higher, it's gonna get worse, mainly because of like this ridge here. That's gonna be annoying with the way I've been, whoopsies, way I've been terraforming, but we'll see. What do you mean a whole house? Oh. It's supposed to be like a cemetery? A big cave keeps the pain away? That is definitely not the saying, but sure. Yeah, okay, the row was done. Well, hey, I knew what it was, so give yourself that much credit at least. I mean, I'd prefer not many, if any, in the cave, but there's some in the forest, which one could be added there. No Zaxby's? That's cringe. Member shoutout? Oh, true, I haven't done that yet, thank you. Thank you too. Let me pull up the thing. I gotta find it. I'm assuming it's the same from last stream, but I don't know. Never mind, I clicked on the wrong thing. Thank you to Rachel Thurman, Not Dreamy, Retro Metro Dude, Tiffany, Max, Scribbled On, RN Gaming, Chris, Nate, Rose, Vid Awesome, Reflex Ow, OMS, Michael, Marquise, Game Bros, Jamie, Laser Wolf, Mahar, Will, Bitter Giggle, Gaming Pro, Edward, Learning with Nico, Zane, Caitlin, Huggy Wuggy, Georgie Bros, and Howard for being our channel members. Playcare Forest, there's one around it. You can see the trees there. I gotta extend it anyway, so. Stream ended, cringe. I thought you were talking about mine for a sec. I was like, what? was like, what do you mean it ended? Liar. Do the whole cave again, but with dripstone blocks. Yeah, no thanks. I like the coarse dirt better. Also, I gotta be different than you know who. Can't say his name or else nothing will happen, actually. Yeah, I do just. Through our stream, we'll see. I can't really guarantee anything. You drifting on packed mud online? Packed mud would look good, I think. I just like the texture and like overall color of coarse dirt a lot. My floor. Then there were two. No. Unless he comes back again. Rooted dirt? Rooted dirt's a little brighter than coarse dirt, but yeah, it would work. I use rooted dirt for texturing. I actually use like all the blocks that have been mentioned within the past couple of minutes in the texturing. Yeah, I've seen the command blocks down there. That was a person. Oh, there he goes. Or there he is, I mean. I always come back. And the more people, the better. I'd rather not have to stare at this cave all by my lonesome. This thing is scary. Bro thinks he's Afton. That should be your new name, Chris. Chris is Afton. Welcome back, Thunderbird. How much tutorials do I have? Overall, like stockpiled right now to release, or some other in between I hadn't considered? How's the poll doing? 51 votes, and half of them are Home Sweet Home. 4% Counselor's Office, yikes. 24% School Funhouse, 20% Gas Production. Good news for those 20%, you'll be seeing that one soon. What is... Oh, 19%, I see how it is. 10? 10 votes for that? 10, 26... 26 for Home Sweet Home. 10 for Gas Production. Like 15? And then like 2 high tax. Caving! Did you? Oh no, you didn't leave again. Now you do. Hey, Thunderbird, I'm pretty sure that's not what's going on here, but, you know, at least you tried. True, it has been a while, Tex. On the cable car. I mean, not the car itself, but I want to make, like, an actual ride, like a minecart ride or something. I don't know. We've been talking about that a little bit, just to see, like, what the hell are we supposed to do, you know? Horse has been in consideration, an actual minecart has been in consideration. What, me, T-Jock? With the cave? Like what I'm actually terraforming right now? Is that what you're saying? Camera animation with commands? Yeah, that's an option. Yeah, but that would be so many command blocks. Map with the votes? Oh. Don't ask, okay? Well, okay, it's so close to 50, so you just figure out the percentages from 50 and, you know. You can rough out the percentages from there. I did see that, Nathan. I did see that. I swear if it releases between August and October, or like August and early November, I'm gonna cry. That's the one time I can't have it be released. But then literally just every stream on YouTube for like a month would be Silk Song. Might actually call out on release day. But that would be my luck, I feel like. That's just the way she blows. Tutorial for this? Ah, yeah, you wish. If Chapter 3 gets a tutorial, I've stated this fairly clearly. If it would, there would be no caves. Because hell no, you know? Just like, no thanks. That is what the marketplace is. That is correct, Thunderbird. I've thought about doing that myself, I'm not gonna lie. But I think you need like a license and stuff, and there's a lot of extra work for $5. Realistically. Oh wait, that goes out further. I didn't realize that. Yeah, it's rough for sure. You got some weird areas that you're gonna deal with. Minecraft Partner Program? Yeah, that's like basically a license. Try putting the bakery from Mansion 2, but just forgot about it for half a year and just sitting there. I feel like it'll be December. Well, I was talking to my brother about it earlier, and the point he made was, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that it would release as the console releases, right? It just means that it's going to be on the console. Like, it might release a month before. Knowing my luck, like, LN2 and Soaksong or something, or LN3 and Soaksong are going to drop on, like, the same day or something. Just hit me with one of those, you know? Oh, the extra like 4 to 5 months ago. Well, you better finish it. What are we sending pictures of? Yeah, no, those weren't brought up in conversation, unfortunately, so close. Trading them like Pokemon cards is crazy. Of course. Gotta be the most insane ledge ever. Hate cats or hate dogs? I don't really hate either. There's no reason to hate them, I guess. I used to not particularly like cats very much, but I'm going to like them. I love him. He's such a nice guy, Chris. Lead them, yes, become the tax leader. I should start a cult? Oh, God. I don't know if you're the person I would particularly want to start a cult, but, you know. Which may or may not involve human sacrifices and or cupcakes. How old is the channel? Too old. You can check the date. It's over 11 years old, I think, now. Just kind of crazy. Had a Discord server called the Cult of Cornflakes. And the profile picture is a box of cornflake cereal. Terraforming is terrible to do. It's okay for a while, but like at this point, after doing it for almost 2 hours straight, it gets pretty bad, yeah. Like making tutorials. Some are fun, some are not fun. I really go through like phases of having a good time with them and then kind of not, but overall they're fun. Haha, you're forgetting about the other caves, Chris. The other, at least one. Again, I can only think of one other, but I feel like there's at least one. There's that one, but I don't know if that's actually cave at all. It might just be walls. It's like cave-ish. Agent is absolutely tortured. Some are, some aren't. Alpha Force sucked. I hated doing that one. That's why it took so long for me to actually do it, because I just knew it was going to be bad. There's a lot of tutorials like that you just know are going to be stupid. And that is why generally sometimes things do take longer than other things, because, well, trying to not lose my mind doing it, you know? Hi, Ender. I feel like that one will be easier, though, surely. It's not like you're going around a giant dome like you are this one. Yeah, Alpha 3 was made before New Act 3. It would have been in order, because it would have been... I would have done pre-Alpha, Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. For the, I guess, new set of them. Level 3 is such an easy baby tutorial, specifically the cloth. Yeah, exactly. There's Ender. The lizard is such a name for that, like, context. If you want, Ender, because I know you just joined, if you want to focus on the front more than the back, that would probably be ideal, because the back I'm not really worried about yet. Once the front is done, we can deal with the back easierly, because that's a word. Well, it is a word. It was a word before I added more syllables to it. What, Chris? Aaron statue? I don't really see Hello Neighbor statues happening overall. I've thought about doing the finale neighbor as a statue since I've already made it, but I don't really see myself doing anything new. Yes, sir, Tax. It's crazy how, like, we're definitely fairly close to 10K now. It's crazy to think about. I'm just, like, waiting for it patiently. It's like my current, like, come on. Let's get there. Gotta start thinking about it a little bit. I mean, I have been, but more than just thinking. 10K sub special coming soon. Well, when I hit 10K. Gotta do that one first. Hello, Diet, and sure, you can. If you would like to come help. I just don't really see me doing more statues, but it depends on if the LN2 ones go crazy for some reason. Like, the Hunter statue did fairly well. Because, like, then I could maybe bring them back as a whole, but... as of right this second, not entirely likely. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to make this, like, work the way that I want it to. Switch is dead? Nice, good job. Trust the process. Or don't. Actually, no, I shouldn't maybe worry about that. I'm trying to figure out how I want to get the, like, bulge that's there to work well. But I guess we'll just get there when we get there, because I don't really know what else to do, frankly. Finding Frankie. No, no, it's not, T-Jock. Okay, so... What are you talking about, Seek? I think it's fine. Worst case, if I have to do small things, I can. But there's going to be a bunch of spikes anyway I'll have to head, so... but tax, for what you said, not necessarily. The reason it's a rule, so we're kind of against it to the point to where we're like... But I mean, so, you know, people nowadays, yes, they do that. But it was just an unwritten rule for a while, and we were just going to be like, hey, don't say that, please, and not really do anything. But we had enough people complain about the fact that it wasn't a legitimate rule to where we decided to make it a legitimate rule that's heavily enforced. Just to, you know, be like, hey guys, you want to complain about it? Here you go, here's your rule. So, yeah, that's why there's a legitimate rule for it. It wasn't exactly a rule I wanted to add personally because, like, I didn't feel like it needed to be said as a rule, but people wanted it. And ask and you shall receive, for the most part. Favorite mascot horror game? This one! Not Minecraft, Poppy Playtime. Just for the record. Just so we're on the same page here, figured I'd make sure. That section's crazy. How does that look from the front? Because I'm worried that's gonna... Well, I guess because of the way that it's gonna come out anyway. It should be fine. I've had a habit of them getting really angled for some reason. No, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, over 3 part of the game, it's... I feel like I had somebody say that about one of them. It's some number like that. If I have fruit and now you're hungry, of course you are. Hungry, hungry hippo over here, am I right? Oh, I gotta go to the other side. Oh, it's fine. Anyone else in chat interested in helping? Who can join, just with their free will? Well, the McDonald's tutorial to this. That is a fair point, actually. You do have a case there. I don't really have a good answer, though. I think obviously when you are thinking tutorials, the obvious first thing is some sort of a restaurant or city build. But, you know, I've just found more interest in making games because I feel like I like it more. Yeah, try to make it look formed to some capacity. Obviously, you know, it should be random. Like, you kind of see how I've been doing it over here. Having some sort of, I guess, uniformity while also not. But there's no real particular pattern. Just try to follow the lines that have been made around. And eventually everything should line up fine. I meant, like, I mean, fine then, T-Jog. You want to be forced? You want to be forced? Get in this world right now. Hello, Aiku. You forgot what it looked like is crazy. Couldn't you just, like, join and go look at it yourself, too? T-Jog, you gaslit me. You said earlier you would join in the VC. What happened to that, huh? I'm gonna start pressuring you now since you said, you told me to. I don't have the guy befriended, do I, Luke? You're still stupid, T-Jog. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, and your reasoning's an excuse. You know that one SpongeBob episode where Plankton hires SpongeBob and SpongeBob just like, nah, I don't really feel like it. That's you right now. See you later, Dex. That's crazy. Reminds me of a lot of people, actually. Okay, so if you're on the Minecraft menu, pretend like this is the Minecraft menu. Top right, there should be a friends button. You press that, and then, you know, it'll show all the friends, and there should be me, and it should say join game. You textured something in this world, to be fair to you, Jock. And you're not a builder at all, so no offense, that's just what you told me. Barely? Okay, and you still did. My persuasion tactics are failing, Kikuo, help. You can persuade him somehow, I don't know how. Did he put it in the Discord or something, T-Jock? Just before I explode. Need permission? How the hell do you need permission? I have you friended, I swear. This is you, isn't it? That's you right there. Ignore the profile picture. Minecraft's stupid. Alright, hold the phone. I love typing. Wow, that was actually like a horrendous effort for me. Curse blank. Hopefully it'll appear. I doubt it will, because Minecraft's dumb. No, that literally what's what you told me in the Discord. What do you mean it's not you? Have I been gaslit again? Leave it for now, I guess. If I want to remove it, I'll remove it later, Georgie Bros. But it's not really a problem right now, so... True, Ender. I don't know. I don't know, D-Jack. That's not... They just were, okay? It was just supposed to happen. Are you sure about that? Miko Bean. Okay. Okay, but you know what? That's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna live with this. Whee! Oh, you're floating. Whoa, never mind. You are no longer floating. That's not the right thing. No, no, it has everything to do, trust. Gonna Terra your form is crazy. What does that even mean? I mean, the more that gets done, yeah, the more it is just filling between stuff, which is definitely nice. But still, I don't think it'll ever be, like, light work. If I can get 2 rings done in this stream overall, this would be the second one that I'm currently working on, the second one. That would be just splendid. Really all I could particularly ask for out of this. This entire section all over again. I'm gonna make you redo it. How's that sound? Definitely ain't light work. I mean, it's not... The hardest part is just, like, being able to stay concentrated. It's definitely tedious. You ain't doing nothing, Kiku. Where? Huh? Where? Where are you adding? Are you talking about credits? I'll add it in the credits, don't worry about it. Whatever username you gave me, Diet. One, oh, I don't have Discord open. Hold on. Oh, that wasn't... Why did I think that was you that sent it? You didn't ever send it in the Discord then, did you? Because I forwarded the Discord message, but apparently that was not you. Yeah, I don't have it then. Did I not tell you to put it in the Discord? Because I've said like 7,000 times I can't get friend requests, so... Welcome back again, Adric. Yes, Diet. Game chat. Ah. Oh god. The terraforming is no longer terra or forming, whatever that means. That's fine, Luke. Oh wow, just a whole area I didn't fill in, I guess. That's good. The times I've done that is crazy. It's like miss an area. Will Twitch be FNAF, whatever game I feel like streaming. Not really a set one right now. No, probably not. I'm gonna light it up with natural light ender. I'm gonna just like poke a bunch of holes. And if I have to bring them up to the surface, then I can't. Yup, that game's totally out, T-Juck. You're so right. How'd you know, actually? Almost to the top on this side, and then I gotta start connecting those two lines. Freddy in Space 2. Oh my god. That's diabolical. Geometry Dash is crazy. It's definitely a FNAF game right there. Best one. Are you gonna play it, T-Jock? Upon release. It won't be FNAF 1. UCN is in the list of possibilities. I don't think it'll be UCN, though. UCN's probably third on my list. See you later, Luke. I'll throw in the credits right now, since your username is in chat, and I'm gonna forget it otherwise, somehow. I guess you'll go in this line. I have to copy these two down. It's gotta be there twice. And then you'll be brown. And now we have a full credits board. 15 people have helped on this map, myself included. I'm gonna beat you to it, T-Jock. I'm gonna beat you to it so hard. Over to Ender. Where the hell am I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, please. Actually, wait, no, never mind. That's the next ring. I'm a little slow in the head. Don't let anyone else in now. Nah, it's fine. If I have to, I'll just remove you from the credits. The only other thing that I guess sucks about the credits in general with that is that I kind of can't... If I add anybody else, it's gonna mess with the color coding as well, which is gonna bother me. But not that that's as huge of a deal as just not having the space in general. But I guess I could make them rows of 4, but then I have to rearrange anyway, so it's kind of like a losing situation regardless. I would guess 12. 12 Eastern. Wasn't that when Chapter 4 released? PM. Not AM. Oh, excuse me. Just barge right in front of me like that, why don't you? I'm joking, by the way. The countdown started at 5 today, and Steam says 4. For what? PM, AM? Allow me to teach you a valuable lesson about the old goat horns. Those are a no-no. Unless that was Ender, in which case, you're getting it too, Ender, just so I can be fair. Sorry, Ender. Yes, it is a little politically corrupt, but it's okay. Even though there is no politics, this is a YouTube channel. Not a political venue, but whatever. Sorry, what did you say, Ender? Caught in the crossfire? True. When's the next cave stream? I don't know. We'll see. Also, give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna stare off into the abyss at their work. I need to... Didn't ask for my mic to turn itself off, but, you know, it just did. I didn't make it, Chris. Don't ask me. Okay, he's inside me. T-Jock, after stream, how can I say this while it'll make me remember, but it'll also be vague? Remind me to go outside. After stream. I just noticed something that I need to do, but it's gonna take like not 5 minutes, but it's gonna take longer than I feel like doing right now, so. Just gonna wait. Oh my god. This looks better than I thought it would, which is always nice. Oh, what the frick am I supposed to do now? I guess this side. Oh, I don't wanna do that side. That side's more annoying. But also, like, if I wait, I gotta do it last, and that's not fun. Again, I'm out of cave commentary here. I'll tell you. Just not on stream. Not that it matters, I don't know. It's not like it's embarrassing. I wonder if any of these would connect with a straight line. My dear Seta, thank you. It's just like, it's kind of important. Unfortunately, the aforementioned thing is kind of unfortunate because it did rain today, which kind of just means that, that's a whole nother layer of a problem that I'm gonna have to figure out. But that's okay. It wasn't my fault anyway, but I'm trying to be a good citizen, so. You got the what now, Lefty? Who's? Where? When? Why? How? What? So many questions. So few answers. I didn't intend for another one to show up, but I guess it kind of just happened. Welcome back, Citizen Soldier. Oh yeah, there's still time. I'll be at this a little while. If you want to help me with the, or if you're gonna join, you can help me with the ring I'm currently on, and then we'll get to the end of the stream quicker for my sanity. So that means I'll have more Twitch energy. Hopefully. I don't know. I like to pretend it works that way. Welcome back, Deadpool. I don't know, Georgie Bros. We'll see, honestly. What is Twitch? It's gonna be a FNAF game. I don't entirely know which one yet, though. FNAF 4? Hell no. Absolutely not. Not even because it's all that scary. I just hate FNAF 4. Hey, there it is. Yeah, if you wanna... I guess you could fill out the bottom, actually. I guess whatever you want to do. Whatever the easiest. At some point, I will give in. It's not repo, but I guess I'll have it. Yeah, this project is in fact not repo. Very observant observation from the observatories that are observed to be inside of your observation. I don't know. Yeah, it is not repo. That is correct. Chris might send like... Chris might start doing his gnome communication and send like a mob of 30 of them at me if I play repo again on stream, so... Or for Twitch today. Second easiest. I feel like you're gaslighting me right now. For some reason, other than... Real lefty, I'm just kidding. Other than 1020, I don't really feel like FNAF 2 is that hard. I mean, I might get humbled if I stream FNAF 2 today, but like, I don't know. It's the game that I was the best at out of the FNAFs, so probably because the mechanics are the easiest. It's wind the thing, flash somebody, and put on super secret disguise. Like, it ain't that much. So I'll play through. Ah, what the freak? FNAF 3 seems like easiest. FNAF 3 isn't too hard. I hate it because you can't like see him sometimes. He's so hidden in the cameras. See you later, Diet. That's valid. That's valid, man. You gotta be a different level of insane to want to do this. See you later, Georgie Bros. The one thing I noticed about FNAF 4 last time I had played it is for whatever reason the difficulty makes no sense. Like, Night 1 is easy, and then Night 2 is such a huge ramp up. I don't do it because I want to, I do it because I have to. We are not the same. Not I. If you want, you can just like rough it up a little bit. Like just do like some of that, you know? I think having a crevice in general isn't bad, just not exactly like that, you know? Welcome back, Nathan. Nightmare Fox is the hardest of them all, but he isn't that bad. I mean, yeah, you can pretty much prevent him from getting in, can't you? Problem I had was, like, I don't know what I'm listening for, right? I'd think something was breathing, and then I'd close the door, and that would just get me killed because of the way the mechanic works. Dread Knight 6 first try. Is that the Fredbear Knight or the Nightmare Knight? I know it's one of those two, or presumably. Or is it the half and half? One of them is half and half, but I don't remember which one. Or it's like 4 and 2. I feel like I'm the one with the motivation to fix dance here. Seeing stores have it not fixed. Most stores don't care. I try to care in my store. Cause yeah. You know, people will definitely see it, so. Oh, is somebody scared? I'm joking, TJ. I can't even make fun of you if I'm not willing to play the game right now. I'm for real gonna, like, buy a brush and comb for the animatronic specifically. Just rip that thing, or whip that thing out and during build. I'm, like, wondering. I'm still, like, on that, like... When are we gonna hear something, guys? Like, when... When is it time? When is it my time to shine? Nightmare is a shorter time than Fredbear. So what you're telling me is it's the same thing, just slightly harder. Oh no, 2 seconds. Oh no, ooh, so scary. Ooh. Yes, I am making fun of you still. In case you just, like, needed to know, I am, in fact. The fun is being made about you. That was the weirdest way I could have worded that sentence. Did we just eat it? Nice. Why are you scared, Nathan? Oh my god, Chris. Same guy who doesn't want to play, by the way. Thanks for the clarification, Lefty. Oh my god. Who did this? I mean, I did this, but why? More than a 2-second difference. Oh, 3 seconds. It's gonna keep upping it by one number. Yes, Nathan, please. I'm begging you. I'm on my... Never mind. You can close your eyes. You can grips right now? Oh, yeah. I had 5 Guys yesterday for the first time in a couple years, probably. I had a milkshake from them like a year ago, which was pretty good, but this is the first time having an actual, like, Borgor. And I liked it. Yeah, the only thing is just, again, connect the lines the way you think they should be connected, or follow the general shape that I've been making here for the most part. This looks insane. Both in a good and bad way. Both, like, I'm insane and, like, this is insane, yeah? Yeah, I am. Do you want to do the floor here, Nathan? Because this is... My brain is not, like, comprehending. Like, I got so far, and then my brain was like, yeah, what if you didn't, though? And then I can bring this side down. Yeah, I am playing my... Yeah, the floor is also random. There's no consistency. There's not a path? There's technically rocks everywhere. If you insist. Do I need to split it down the middle? Actually, I can't really do that. Half and half as well. Okay. I would, but I know that would like screw with the shaping somehow, because we'd have to bend to get to that. Here, I'll get to 1 point and then... Is that even? Like, there's even. There you go, Lefty. Got a bit of grass stuck in your eye? Ow. One of them is literal blind mode? There should be one that's deaf mode. You get like half a second to react if you shine your light on the animatronics. That actually would have been such a better mechanic overall. Like a small enough time to where you shouldn't be relying on it, but also a large enough amount of time. Yes, sir, Nathan. It's looking great. Deaf mode will be easy for deaf people. Wow, you don't say. Yeah. If we can get this whole, like, beginning done, I would be more than happy with that. But, like... Yeah, I don't know. You laughing at T-Jog right now? It's not very nice. Interesting how different we go about it, Lefty. Like, I'm kind of watching you a little bit out of the corner of my eye. Thank you if you're in chat. I don't know if you are or not. But, like how different we go about doing the cave. Because, like, I'm doing it row by row, and you're kind of like... I mean, you kind of are, but you're, like, revising it a little bit. You are? Okay, cool. You're revising it a little bit as you go. I'm kind of just, like, doing it. FNAF in real time? Oh my gosh. No, yeah, I'm not saying that. It's just, like... Our brains definitely work differently. Put into squares and fill. I mean, we kind of did that, yeah. I had, you can see, like, towards the back. I mean, not as much, but there's, like, lines everywhere to almost mark off the different sections. Yeah, this looks like it'll connect fine. Oh my god. I'm connecting to you on this one. Nice. I'm really good in this turn. Looks so good. Thank you, Ralph. I know, I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of terraining. you gonna take the low or the high? He's taking the low. I'm taking the high then. My section. Om nom nom. Yeah, go with the floor, please. I don't need that anyway. Airline spam and filled in shape. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've done. Again, you see back here, it's not as many back there because I just didn't worry about it, but like for the front, I've gotten them all pretty much laid out, and it had a top line, bottom line, and then had a bunch of rings through that. And I've just gone from there, filling in whatever I've needed to or have had left. Plus these guys have done it as well. I understand it enough. You know, it's not like I'm struggling with it. It's definitely boring after a while, but... Oh my god. Frame rate out the window. Outlining it kind of, sort of, roughly, but really not that crazy. Fine, you take that square, God. Cave is not getting a tutorial. That much is for sure. Let me help you here, Ender, because you got a lot going on still. I'm gonna start connecting, like... Fine, I'll just take the bottom edge. God, so needy. I think at this point, I mean, we're almost done what I want to do in this stream, yeah. I don't really feel the need for any more help at the moment. Where? There. You could, T-Jock. I'm not gonna stop you. I'll do more HN2 terraforming. Secret Neighbor is almost out, so... Just a little bit longer. A little eensy bit longer. I'll get juked. I have had a block palette before. I ended up, because the cave in chapter 2 had some like sprouts of grass and stuff growing out, I ended up using like grass, mycelium, podzol. I think I had spruce in there maybe, packed mud, rooted dirt, regular dirt, dripstone. Got a whole lot. I don't think I had, what was it, what did you say? Yeah, I definitely didn't have brown mushroom, and I might have had mud brick, but I don't know. That's fine that way. Oh wow, look, we're all here. Yeah, pretty much. Eventually, again, after you do it enough, you kind of see what looks good and what doesn't. When I did LN2, it like all felt like droopy almost, which looked kind of cool, but that wasn't entirely what I was going for. Just get in my way, why don't you? And poor Ender gets blocked out. Nice. Oh my god. Everyone come over to the beginning here. This looks crazy. Can I get an angle to where it's all blocked? Yes, that angle. Hello, Colin. Now redo it. Oh my god. Hello, Hayden. Alrighty, man. Yeah, this looks amazing. Y'all did wonderfully. Who helped? How about from Playcare looking the other way, since that's like the finished part? Oh my god! That is absurd. Oh lord. Remake HN2 Alpha 1. I want to at some point. I don't have the motivation to right now. Some users they're kind of flat on your map. I just made mine your user to look better. Yeah, that's fair. It does take the whole screen. Yeah. Batman. Yeah. Wow. That is impressive. Honestly, when you think about it, though. Okay, that was a 3-hour stream. Worked on it probably 2 hours the other day. So I mean, 5 hours for that is pretty damn impressive. Honestly. Look at the outside of it. Oh my god. So, okay. For those who are here, and I want you guys' opinion, also who are in chat. Keeping this up, you know, if that took 5 hours, this is gonna take another 10, you figure. Yeah, so we have a solution here, and all of you teleport, or come down to me if you want to teleport, you can. I'll just actually, like, show it. I'll do it that way. So, there is an option here to do that. Okay, you missed it, Nathan. Just like the meat doesn't have a granny's closet. True. So I think the front of the cave I wanted to do manually because this looks... I was trying to do it a little bit. It just, you can't get it quite the same way that you can get the actual stuff. I mean, like, yeah, you can definitely get some pretty good terraforming with it, but you would need to go back and rough it anyway. I stole them from Piano's map. Sorry, Piano. But just so we don't have to do all of that the same way, and just to speed it up a little bit. It's too blocky, yes, but again, we go back and just, like, you know, remove or add some blocks, just like this, you know? Just to kind of not do it all. And for the back, it's not going to matter as much. You can't see it anyway. Maybe if we do, like, 2 more rings going back or 1 more ring manually, then, you know, really the full back, we don't need to entirely do by hand at that point. Because why would we, right? Once we hit, what, like... Yeah, this should be the second ring here, I guess. So, 2 more rings back would be a lot of more terraforming, but, you know, at least 1, I think. Try it on the far back, yeah, if you want. Or if you want to just, like, do it down here, you can. That's fine, yeah. Just a bee. Bee spawn egg. You can hear the bee dying. SpongeBob! I don't know. It's wizardry. Here's the command. If you want to, Chris, you can. I don't see the point, frankly. What What do you mean, what have you found? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, they were screwing off. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Who is this? I know the obviously that's Catnap, Kissy, and Huggy's dead for some reason. Who is this? Understandable, D-Jock. I could also, I think, change it to do a structure block file to give a more rounded shape, if that would be more, like, useful to you guys, if you think. But that might not work as well with the way that it would position. Maybe the dino? I mean, he would need 4 legs. He doesn't have 4. I don't know. It looks good. I'm not gonna say it doesn't, but, like, it's a whole lot of extra work. Oh, yeah, hold on. I got it. Hold on. Sorry, guys. It needs to be loaded in. Let me add a ticking area real quick. Add. Two. And that's gonna be caving. Who? Shorta. Okay, now it should work. Yes, I am still alive, Gamga. Wait, what did Benny say? Oh, dog day? Oh, you're so right, actually. That's definitely dog day. Yeah, that makes sense. Who gave him butt hairs? Yeah, I mean, obviously. I killed the bees that were over here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, did you just do that section with it, Lefty? There's missing legs? Okay, but, like, you can understand, right, what I'm thinking there? Yeah, we should be concerned, exactly, I'm good. Unless you have udders. But, I mean, like, I do think that'll just work better, and, well, again, it'll take, like, half the time. If you figure, what do we have, 4 people right now that are working, okay, 4 people that are working, 2 using the bees, and 2, like, 2 terraforming. I'm gonna remove this guy, because he'll be in the way later. And 2, you know, just, like, fixing it, I guess, then, like, that would work fine. That was done earlier. I don't really know what's going on. So you guys have to listen to the bee dying sound effect, by the way, the whole time. I don't think there's a way to remove that. What are you doing? What now, Gamga? If you farm all the way down, yeah, no, then you don't have to listen to it. I'm getting dizzy. Well, I have things to do. So I'm gonna end the stream there. Thank you everybody who helped again. This is crazy looking. And, you know, how long this would have taken. If it has taken 5 hours with usually 3 to 4 people in the world, imagine what it would take if it was just me. Yes, bees are dying. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully, we might finish this on the Twitch, we might not, we'll see. That's crazy, T-Jack. And yeah, that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Thanks for getting in my way.